Rose no limits, no such. No match, no mercy when the cross lines clay. City brand, the verb, when the box stands sleep. Paths drop sharp when the fire lines sink. Thoughts spit freezing you down the dirt road. No match, no mercy when the cross lines lay. City ground, the verb, when the gas lines snap. Grip no walls when the gold play. When the cross the line, there's no goat live back. No maps, no mercy, no mercy. Fast lane cuts in a red line jersey. Grit ride sharp when the ghosts get thirsty. Pass right quick when the roots grow dirty. No maps, no mercy, no mercy. Steps don't stop when the dudes ride flirty. Grind hits deep in the hush line journey. No maps, no mercy when the wheels spin early. Verbs drop fast in the backline chase. Moves spit sharp when the pulse misplaced. Grind don't fold when the clocks erase. No maps, no mercy when the nights retrace. Trails drop hard when the gears ignite. Grit won't bend in the hush line fight. Pass ride quick when the ghosts take flight. No maps, no mercy when the dudes sound right. Marks fall fast in the gas line snap. Moves ride cold in the crossroad gap. Grind won't shake when the beats won't clap. No maps, no mercy in the back road trap. No maps, no mercy. No mercy. Fast lane cuts in the red line jersey. Grit ride sharp when the ghosts get thirsty. Pass ride quick when the roots grow dirty. Maps, no mercy. No maps, no mercy. Steps don't stop when the dudes ride flirty. Grind hits deep in the hush line journey. No maps, no mercy when the wheels spin early. Bounce spit fast when the clocks misfire. Grit ride stick when the ghosts conspire. Moves don't flinch when the gears backfire. No maps, no mercy when the roots require. Pass drop sharp when the dust lines press. Grind rise cold and the gas line stress. Moves stay quick when the beats don't guess. No maps, no mercy in the hush line mess. Marks fall thin when the crosshair shakes. Trails ride fast when the fire lines break. Grit won't bend when the dudes won't stake. No maps, no mercy in the back road quake. Grind ride sharp in the hush line spin. Pass don't pause when the cuts break in. Those spit fast when the ghosts begin. No maps, no mercy when the doors lock in. Moves ride quick in the gas line chase. Grit won't fall when the beats displace. Pass cut sharp when the roots misplaced. No maps, no mercy when the ghosts embrace. No maps, no mercy, maps, no mercy. Fast lane cuts in the red line jersey. Grit ride sharp when the ghosts get thirsty. Pass ride quick when the roots grow dirty. Maps, no mercy, maps, no mercy. Steps don't stop when the dudes ride flirty. Grind hits deep in the hush line journey. No maps, no mercy when the wheels spin early. Trails ride low when the backline stay. Grit don't bend when the ghosts obey. No maps, no mercy when the cuts don't sway. Pass ride cold when the dudes won't pay. No maps, no mercy when the cuts don't sway.
Thirsty hate.
Mud and nose when the roads burn thin. Pass ride slow where the roots begin. Grit don't bend when the dudes slide in. Mud and nose when the nights don't spin.
Steps cut deep in the hush line sway.
Moves ride low when the clocks delay.
Thoughts stay cold when the ghosts don't stray. Mud and notes where the names decay. Blood in the soul when the marks don't clean. Grind ride slow where the gears won't lean. Pass fall sharp when the beats grow mean. Mud and notes where the roots convene. Mud and notes, deep breath tide where the back road close. Grit don't shift when the fire line soaks. Pass ride slow where the ghost line posts. Mud and notes, names don't last when the hush provokes. Trails stay thick when the pulse evokes. Mud and notes where the grind line smokes. Thoughts ride deep where the nights don't plead. Moves ride slow where the dudes won't lead. Grit won't fold when the gears don't feed. Mud and notes when the cross lines breathe. Steps ride sharp where the fires drag. Paths don't split where the ghosts don't brag. Grind stays firm when the beats don't sag. Mud and notes in the outlaw tag. Blood stains thick in the gas line press. Moves don't stall when the hush line stress. Paths ride low when the dudes confess. Mud and notes in the weights on dress. Mud and notes, deep breath tide where the back road close. Grit don't shift when the fire line soaks. Pass ride slow where the ghost line pokes. Mud and notes, names don't last when the hush provokes. Trails stay thick when the pulse evokes. Mud and notes where the grind line smokes. Thoughts ride soft where the dust won't part. Moves stay cold when the roots don't start. Grit won't crack when the marks depart. Mud and notes in the ghost line chart. Pass ride slow where the hush lines grow. Steps don't break when the dudes don't show. Grind stay sharp when the beats ride low. Mud and notes when the cross lines throw. Blood rides quiet in the gas line breath. Moves don't flinch where the ghosts don't test. Trails stay firm in the hush line crest. Mud and notes in the back road nest. Grind rides cold in the weights on face. Moves stay slow in the ghost line space. Pass ride thick when the hush lines brace. Mud and notes where the dudes replace. Names Moves right sharp in the gas line strain. Grit don't bend in the outlaw chain. Pass drop slow where the pulse remain. Mud and notes in the back road. Mud and notes. Deep breath tied where the back road cloaks. Grit don't shift when the fire line soaks. Pass right slow where the ghost line pokes. Mud and notes. Names don't last when the hush provokes. Trails stay thick when the pulse lead those. Mud and notes where the grind line smokes. Trails fade soft in the hush line drain. Grind rides low when the ghosts sustain. Mud and notes in the crossroad chain. Paths don't break when the roots retain.
Lord, he rides with the smoke, and if you see the axe, it's already too late. Perfect for numb redneck rap, outlaw rap, southern trap. Dark before no mercy, drain be rigging. Lord, he rides with the smoke. Blood runs with the dust when the nights burn wide. Roads don't talk when the ghosts decide. Moves don't bend when the cuts collide. Blood runs with the dust in the outlaw stride. Names don't last well when the sins hit quick. Grit rides low when the roots stay thick. Marks don't fade when the codes won't stick. Blood runs with the dust in the hush line break. No maps, no mercy, just the weight we trust. No roads, no law, just the fire in us. Steps hit sharp when the nights combust. Blood runs with the dust and the smoke won't hush. Lord, he runs with the dust. No leash on the grind, no one to adjust. Loyal hands ride when the back roads rust. Blood runs with the dust, no names, just dust. Lord, he runs with the dust. The yo stays sharp when the wheels come bust. Steps don't pause when the ghost lines thrust. Blood runs with the dust, no maps, just trust. Moves ride hard when the nights don't bleed. Paths don't cross where the ghosts don't lead. Grit won't bend when the fire lines feed. Blood runs with the dust when the codes don't bleed. Names don't stick when the grind moves low. Thoughts ride deep when the hush won't show. Steps hit fast when the gears won't slow. Blood runs with the dust where the cuts still glow. No leash, no flags, just the pulse we keep. Marks don't fade where the gravel's steep. Trails ride sharp when the ghosts don't weep. Blood runs with the dust and the roots run deep. Blood, he runs with the dust. No leash on the ground, no one to adjust. Loyal hands ride when the back roads rust. Blood runs with the dust, no names, just dust. Blood, he runs with the dust. The yo stays sharp when the wheels combust. Steps don't pause when the ghost lines thrust. Blood runs with the dust, no maps, just trust. Trails don't split when the cross lines burn. Move right tight where the gas lines churn. Grit won't fall when the dues return. Blood runs with the dust when the wheels won't turn. Names fall sharp when the beats don't chase. Pass right cold in the hush line space. Steps cut low when the roots misplaced. Blood runs with the dust in the outlaw base. No leash, no clock, just the fire we haul. No names, no backs, just the grit we call. Trails ride deep when the ghost lines brawl. Blood runs with the dust and the death stand tall. Blood rides cold with a crosshair stick. Trails ride fast when the gas lines flick. Grit won't shift when the pulse runs thick. Blood runs with the dust when the gears won't click. Moves don't stall when the hush line snaps. Names drop low when the ghosts collapse. Paths ride sharp when the fire line claps. Blood runs with the dust and the grind line traps. No leash on the grind, no one to adjust. Loyal hands ride when the back roads rust. Blood runs with the dust, no names, just dust. Blood runs with the dust. The yo stays sharp when the wheels combust. Steps don't pause when the ghost lines thrust. Blood runs with the dust, no maps, just trust. Trails ride slow when the hush lines stay. Names fade cold when the ghosts obey. Blood runs with the dust where the beats decay. Grit don't break when the roots don't sway.
No forgiveness, steps right slow. Dying days witness, grit don't bend when the roots ride sickness. Dust those
stay cold when the hush lines told. Thoughts don't lift when the gears don't poke. Names drop low when the beats don't smoke. Dust owes no forgiveness, no joke. Moves drag hard when the fires collapse. Grit won't shift when the gas line snaps. Pass ride slow when the outlaw gaps. Dust owes no forgiveness, no maps. Dust owes no forgiveness. Deep breath carved in the pulse's thickness. Grind, don't pause when the roads ride vicious. Steps cut slow where the dues grow endless. Dust owes no forgiveness. Trails stay sharp in the hush line sickness. Grit rides low in the outlaw fitness. Dust owes no forgiveness, no witness. Thoughts ride cold where the ghost lines wait. Past don't bend where the cuts create. Grit won't flinch when the gears sedate. Dust owes no forgiveness, no debate. Moves stay firm where the nights ride thin. Steps don't crack when the hush lines spin. Grind rides low when the pulse is skin. Dust owes no forgiveness, locked in. Past don't cross where the roots won't fold. Trails ride deep when the gas line's cold. Grit won't break when the beats don't hold. Dust owes no forgiveness, bone told. Dust owes no forgiveness. Deep breath carved in the pulse's thickness. Grind don't pause when the roads ride vicious. Steps cut slow where the dues grow endless. Dust owes no forgiveness. Trails stay sharp in the hush line sickness. Grit rides low in the outlaw fitness. Dust owes no forgiveness, no witness. Thoughts ride low in the cross line haze. Moves stay cold where the dust line stays. Grit won't shift when the beats delay. Dust owes no forgiveness, no replay. Pass ride sharp where the clocks don't bleed. Grind hits deep where the ghosts don't lead. Moves don't blink when the dues concede. Dust owes no forgiveness, road creed. Names fall soft when the fires don't flare. Grit ride slow when the hush line clear. Pass ride thick when the beats don't care. Dust owes no forgiveness, crosshair. Grind stays low when the pulse rides late. Pass drop cold when the gears translate. Thoughts don't rise when the ghosts dictate. Dust owes no forgiveness, seal fate. Moves ride tight in the hush line breath. Grit won't bend in the crossroad death. Pass stay firm where the ghost invest. Dust owes no forgiveness, last step. Dust owes no forgiveness. Deep breath carved in the pulse's thickness. Grind don't pause when the roads ride vicious. Steps cut slow where the dues grow endless. Dust owes no forgiveness. Trails stay sharp in the hush line sickness. Grit rides low in the outlaw fitness. Dust owes there's no forgiveness, no witness. Past fade low in the hush line trust. Grit won't slide where the ghosts combust. Dust owes no forgiveness. Blood dust moves ride cold where the sins adjust.
What you make is big.
Hunt in the dust when the tracks ride hot. Grind cuts quick when the ghosts get caught. Paths don't bend when the fires don't stop. Hunt in the dust when the dudes get bought. Steps hit sharp when the gears don't fake. Grip rides close when the nights won't break. Thoughts spit fast when the cuts don't shake. Hunt in the dust when the ghost lines quake. Moves ride tight when the marks misled. Pass ride cold when the gas lines bleed. Ground won't bend when the clocks won't feed. Hunt in the dust when the roots proceed. Hunt in the dust. Fast cuts ride when the back roads trust. Grind hit sharp when the dudes come bust. Moves don't slow when the ghosts adjust. Hunt in the dust. Tight flow hits in the red line gust. Pass stay sharp when the crosshairs thrust. Hunt in the dust when the beats come bust. Grit cuts quick when the fire lines call. Steps ride fast when the gas lines fall. Pass drop sharp when the roots stand tall. Hunt in the dust when the dudes rig call. Thoughts spit low when the hush line snap. Grind don't pause in the crossroad trap. Moves ride cold when the clocks unwrap. Hunt in the dust where the ghosts collapse. Trails hit hard when the pulse misplaced. Paths don't bend when the nights give chase. Grind rides quick in the backline race. Hunt in the dust when the dudes retrace. Hunt in the dust. Fast cuts ride when the back roads trust. Grind hit sharp when the dudes come bust. Moves don't slow when the ghosts adjust. Hunt in the dust. Tight flow hits in the red line gust. Pass stay sharp when the crosshairs thrust. Hunt in the dust when the beats come bust. Steps don't crack when the clocks misfire. Grit rides close when the nights conspire. Move spit fast when the gas lines tire. Hunt in the dust when the ghosts aspire. Pass cut sharp when the hush lines spin. Thoughts spit low when the gears lock in. Grind rides tight when the marks begin. Hunt in the dust when the ghosts break in. Trails don't fade when the dudes come fast. Pass ride quick when the cuts don't last. Grind won't shift when the beats move past. Hunt in the dust when the fire lines blast. Grit ride sharp when the hush lines break. Pass hit cold when the ghosts don't fake. Move spit fast when the dudes won't stay. Hunt in the dust in the back road quake. Thoughts cut low when the post mislead. Grind rides tight in the crossroad speed. Pass don't pause when the gas lines plead. Hunt in the dust when the beats come past. Hunt in the dust. Fast cuts ride when the back roads trust. Grind hit sharp when the dudes come bust. Moves don't slow when the ghosts adjust. Hunt in the dust. Tight flow hits in the red line gust. Pass stay sharp when the crosshairs thrust. Hunt in the dust when the beats come bust. the dust when the hush line burst. Grind fade sharp and the ghost line thirst. Hunt in the dust when the beats rehearse. Paths don't stop when the dudes reverse.
Slow paddling.
Gravel strings where the roots ride slow. Paths ride deep when the ghost lines grow. Grit don't bend when the hush lines show. Gravel strings when the crosshairs glow. Steps ride thick where the nights don't break. Grind don't shift when the roads won't shake. Moves hit hard when the gears won't fake. Gravel strings when the fire lines ache. Trails cut sharp where the hush lines press. Grit rides low when the back row mess. Paths stay slow when the dudes confess. Gravel strings where the ghosts don't guess. Gravel strings, deep pulse tied where the dust line clangs. Grit rides low when the outlaw rings. Steps ride cold when the back road swings. Gravel strings, paths ride slow when the roots don't sing. Grind cuts deep when the hush lines bring. Gravel strings where the dudes won't cling. Thoughts ride cold when the gears don't bleed. Grit won't fold when the ghost lines lead. Paths stay sharp when the fires recede. Gravel strings where the roots don't feed. Moves drag slow where the hush lines split. Grind rides thick where the knots won't quit. Paths ride deep when the cuts won't fit. Gravel strings where the ghosts commit. Trails ride soft when the clocks won't chase. Grit won't shift when the marks misplace. Moves cut sharp in the outlaw space. Gravel strings where the dudes embrace. Gravel strings, deep pulse tied where the dust line clangs. Grit rides low when the outlaw rings. Steps ride cold when the back road swings. Gravel strings, paths ride slow when the roots don't sing. Grind cuts deep when the hush lines bring. Gravel strings where the dudes won't cling. Thoughts ride thick when the cuts misfire. Grind won't bend when the ghosts conspire. Moves hit slow when the gas lines tie. Gravel strings in the back road choir. Paths ride close where the gears don't rest. Grit rides low when the hush line test. Move drag long when the ghost invest. Gravel strings where the roads confess. Trails fall sharp when the clocks mislead. Grind rides deep in the ghost line speed. Paths ride cold when the hush lines plead. Gravel strings where the dudes proceed. Grit rides sharp when the gas lines burn. Paths ride slow when the ghosts return. Moves drag thick when the dudes won't turn. Gravel strings in the hush line churn. Steps ride cold when the crosshairs close. Grind don't flinch when the roots impose. Paths stay firm when the gears don't froze. Gravel strings in the outlaws pro. Gravel strings, deep pulse tied where the dust line clings. Grit rides low when the outlaw rings. Steps ride cold when the back road swings. Gravel strings, paths ride slow when the roots don't sing. Grind cuts deep when the hush lines bring. Gravel strings where the dudes won't cling. Trails fade soft in the hush line trace. Grit rides slow when the back road space. Gravel strings where the ghosts embrace. Paths ride thick where the roots won't pace.
Snap back roots when the gears hit quick. Grit won't bend when the marks get slick. Paths ride fast when the ghosts don't stick. Snap back roots when the dudes get picked. Moves spit sharp when the cuts misplaced. Grind hits hard when the ghost misstrays. Steps ride tight when the ghost lines chase. Snap back roots when the beast displays. Thoughts hit quick when the fire lines flare. Paths ride cold when the gas lines tear. Grit don't shift when the ghosts don't care. Snap back roots when the dudes declare. Roots, fast shots land when the hush lines loot. Grind hits deep when the back rows boot. Steps right quick when the fire lines shoot. Snap back roots, names don't hold when the crosshairs mute. Paths don't break when the gears commute. Snap back roots in the outlaw pursuit. Grit rides fast when the cuts misfire. Moves don't pause when the ghosts conspire. Thoughts spit quick when the gears require. Snap back roots when the clocks backfire. Paths right ride cold when the hush lines spin. Steps hit hard when the dudes break in. Grind won't fold when the roots begin. Snap back roots when the ghosts get thin. Trails hit sharp when the marks mislead. Pass ride fast when the gas lines bleed. Move spit quick when the clocks concede. Snap back roots in the crossroads speed. Snap back roots. Fast shots land when the hush lines loop. Grind hits deep when the back rows boot. Steps right quick when the fire line shoot. Snap back roots. Names don't hold when the crosshairs mute. Paths don't break when the gears commute. Snap back roots in the outlaw pursuit. Thoughts ride fast when the post misplaced. Grit cuts quick when the nights give chase. Move spit sharp in the backline race. Snap back roots in the hush line space. Paths don't pause when the gears ignite. Ground won't shift when the dudes take flight. Steps ride hard in the outlaw fight. Snap back roots when the beats bite right. Trails ride cold when the hush lines crack. Names fall quick when the ghost lines track. Grit don't bend when the dudes strike back. Snap back roots in a redneck stack. Grind ride sharp when the cuts won't fade. Pass hit fast when the clocks invade. Move spit quick when the ghosts cascade. Snap back roots when the gears upgrade. Thoughts ride low when the nights don't beg. Grit won't crack when the dudes don't peg. Pass ride hard in the outlaw legs. Snap back roots in the dust line. Snap back roots. Fast shots land when the hush lines loot. Grind hits deep when the back rows boot. Steps right quick when the fire lines shoot. Snap back roots. Names don't hold when the crosshairs mute. Paths don't break when the gears commute. Snap back roots in the outlaw pursuit. Grind won't slide when the ghosts don't lag.
Dust pack silent when the nights won't burn. Paths ride low when the dudes return. Grit don't bend when the ghosts don't learn. Dust pack silent when the roads don't turn. Steps ride slow when the hush lines trace. Moves don't spark when the clocks misplace. Thoughts stay cold when the ghosts embrace. Dust pack silent in the outlaw space. Grind won't shift when the fire lines freeze. Paths ride deep when the crosshairs seize. Trails stay low when the hush line breeze. Dust pack silent when the roots don't please. Dust pack silent. Deep breath laid in the back row client. Grit don't bend when the ghosts stay defiant. Paths ride cold where the hush lines quiet. Dust pack silent. Names ride low when the roots grow giant. Grind rides thick in the outlaw diet. Dust pack silent where the beats grow pliant. Thoughts ride slow where the dudes don't chase. Moves stay cold in the hush line grace. Grit won't flinch in the crossroad face. Dust pack silent where the ghosts misplace. Paths ride tight where the gears stay dull. Trails stay firm in the hush line call. Grind won't crack when the nights stay null. Dust pack silent when the beats stay full. Steps ride low where the fire lines sigh. Grit rides cold in the back line cry. Thoughts stay sharp when the ghosts ride by. Dust pack silent in the outlaw sky. Dust pack silent. Deep breath laid in the back row client. Grit don't bend when the ghosts stay defiant. Paths ride cold where the hush lines quiet. Dust pack silent. Names ride low when the roots grow giant. Grind rides thick in the outlaw diet. Dust pack silent where the beats grow pliant. Moves ride slow when the cuts won't speak. Paths stay cold and the dust line leak. Grit don't fold when the ghosts grow weak. Dust pack silent where the nights won't peak. Steps stay low when the gears don't spin. Trails drop cold where the hush lines thin. Grind ride sharp when the ghosts begin. Dust pack silent in the back row skin. Paths ride soft where the marks don't land. Thoughts stay firm in the outlaw brand. Grit won't shift in the hush line sand. Dust pack silent where the roots still stand. Grind rides low when the nights turn late. Paths don't bend when the dudes create. Moves stay cold in the hush line state. Dust pack silent in the crossroad fade. Steps ride thick where the gas lines fade. Grit won't crack when the ghosts invade. Paths ride deep in the hush line shade. Dust pack silent in the back row break. Dust pack silent. Deep breath laid in the back row client. Grit don't bend when the ghosts stay defiant. Paths ride cold where the hush lines quiet. Dust pack silent. Names ride low when the roots grow giant. Grind rides thick in the outlaw diet. Dust pack silent where the beats grow pliant. Don't track slow when the hush line track. Grind rides deep when the ghosts fall back. Dust pack silent in the cross line crack. Paths don't stop when the dudes unpack.
fast. Grit won't bend when the ghosts don't last. Pass don't hold when the dude's outcast. Running in the dust when the roots ride past. Move spit quick when the gears misfire. Grind cut sharp when the marks get high. Thought right fast when the nights comes by. Running in the dust when the ghosts expire. Steps hit sharp when the post misplaced. Grit won't fall when the cuts retrace. Pass right tight when the beats give chase. Running in the dust in the outlaw space. Running in the dust, fast step snap when the gears come bust. Grind rise quick when the fire lines thrust. Pass don't bend when the crosshair trust. Running in the dust, tight shots hit in the back road gust. Move spin sharp when the ghosts adjust. Running in the dust when the dudes come bust. Thoughts right fast when the hush lines break. Grit won't slide when the marks won't fake. Move spin hard when the nights don't shake. Running in the dust in the back road state. Pass right cold when the gears misled. Grind won't bend when the clocks don't bleed. Trails hit sharp when the dudes concede. Running in the dust when the ghosts proceed. Steps right tight when the gas lines flare. Grit won't shift when the roots don't care. Move speed quick in the outlaw snare. Running in the dust when the crosshairs dare. Running in the dust, fast step snap when the gears come bust. Grind rise quick when the fire lines thrust. Pass don't bend when the crosshairs trust. Running in the dust, tight shots hit in the back road gust. Move speed sharp when the ghosts adjust. Running in the dust when the dudes come bust. Pass right quick when the cuts don't stall. Grit hits hard in the hush line brawl. Move speed sharp when the beats don't crawl. Running in the dust when the ghosts recall. Thoughts spit fast when the gears misplaced. Steps right cold when the nights retrace. Grind won't fold in the outlaw chase. Running in the dust in the hush line race. Trails right sharp when the clocks misfire. Grit won't slip when the dudes climb high. Move speed quick when the ghosts require. Running in the dust in the back road wire. Grind rise tight in the crossroad drag. Pass don't bend when the ghosts don't lag. Move speed fast when the cuts don't brag. Running in the dust when the gears don't snag. Thoughts ride quick when the gas lines burn. Steps hit hard when the nights return. Grit won't shift when the dudes don't turn. Running in the dust when the ghosts discern. Running in the dust, fast step snap when the gears come bust. Grind rise quick when the fire lines thrust. Pass don't bend when the crosshairs trust. Sharp when the ghosts adjust. Running in the dust when the dudes come bust. Trails ride low when the hush line flame. Grind won't fold when the ghosts reclaim. Running in the dust with the beats exclaim. Pass right fast when the dudes don't name.
I've walked these roads with no maps, no signs, just my own breath and the dirt and lines. Ain't no guide where the silence aligns. You either ride it straight or you get left behind. Seen dust settle on what they call fate. Heard footsteps echo, but they came too late. Watch fires burn till the smoke hell wait. There's a price for peace that the rural won't debate. Not chasing names, not chasing the crowd. The miles don't speak, but they still sound loud. Left marks on gravel, I won't unfold. This grind line don't beg, don't break, don't bow. You can hear it in the wheels when they spin through the heat. You can feel it in the steps when the roads repeat. This ain't about running, it's the weight you keep. When the grind line calls, it cuts that deep. I ain't folding with a
crosshair stay. I've made peace with the price I pay. This ride don't end in the light of day. Some stories live in the dust they lay. When the last breath fades and the trails grow thin, when the roads fall quiet and the nights begin, the grind line don't stop where the cuts begin. It ain't about the start, it's the weight you spin.
Every scar they gave me turned into ammo.
Mud in my blood, every road I've run been carved in flood. Ain't here to bow, ain't here to blend. On the line you cross when it's past the end. Hands been burned, still I grip that wheel. Every strike I feel been a mark of steel. No choir sings where my boots are tread. Just the sound of the dirt where the weak lay dead. You talk with smoke, walk with flame. My boots don't slide in a coward's lane. If I aim my verse, it's a straight up shot. And the recoil's loud, cause the truth burns hot. Gunpowder in my veins, ain't no fear in my frame. Every scar they threw my way, been a shell with my name. You can talk, you can claim, but your fire's just tame. Gunpowder in my veins, I don't play that game. I've been called out by the soft and loud. Watched half of them hide in the safety crowd, but I don't chase, I don't waste my rounds. I just load that clip when the real comes round. Every blow they thrown been a gift I stack. Every word they spit gets a verse right back. I ain't pressed for peace, I was built for war, and I walk with a sound you can't ignore. They paint they threats in a borrowed hue, but their colors fade when the truth bleeds through. If the shot rings out, don't ask who aimed. It's the man in the dust with the unclaimed name. Gunpowder in my veins, ain't no fear in my frame. Every scar they threw my way's been a shell with my name. You can talk, you can claim, but your fire's just tame. Gunpowder in my veins, I don't play that game. Some carry scars of shame, I carry mine as weapons. Every mile I mark been a step through fire. Every word I spit been a live wire. I don't trade my grit for a plastic crown. I just lay my bars till they burn your town. If you ride my lane, better pack your proof, cause my road's been built on a raw truth roof. I don't bend, don't fade, don't sell my ground. And the smoke I leave's been battle bound. Gunpowder in my veins, ain't no fear in my frame. Every scar they threw my way's been a shell with my name. You can talk, you can claim, but your fire's just tame. Gunpowder in my veins, I don't play. Gunpowder in my veins, dust in my breath. Every line I've wrote's been a dance with death. You can bluff, you can name, but your shot's got no flame. Gunpowder in my veins, and I run this game. I don't wave your colors, I burn them. Dust in my throat, smoke in my chest. Every mile I ride's been a battle test. I don't bow for ranks, I don't kiss their rings. I just break their lines and I pull their strings. I've been marked in black, been pushed aside, but my roots run deep where the real ones hide. No lie, they paint's gonna stain my sight. No law, they right's gonna name my fight. Still in my step, truth in my grip. Every bluff they drop's been a sinking ship. If they hang their pride on a cloth and pole, I'll set that fire till the smoke takes hold. Ashes on their flags, no retreat, no bow. I was born in the dust and I'm standing
I've seen hands salute with the knees on ground, heard weak men cheer for a hollow sound. But I don't raise glass to a crooked throne, I just sharpen my words till they cut to bone. Every scar they gave been a seed I sowed, every strike they aimed just fed my load. I don't sing their hymns, don't march their tune, I walk with the beat, that's my own monsoon. When the night turns red, I don't ask for why, I just load my verse and I let it fly. The smoke they breathe is the truth they sell, I'll turn their heaven to a piece of hell. Ashes on their flags, no retreat, no bow. I was born in the dust and I'm standing now. No gold in their bags, no weight in their vow. Ashes on their flags, I'll show 'em how. Not all wars are fought with bullets. Some bleed from words that never miss. I burn my way through the frontline lies, watch paper crown turn to smoking skies. I don't keep no peace with a snake in hand, I just draw my line where I make my stand. If the pride can't stand in a win that's real, it's the proof their goal was just tin and steel. And the day they learn that the dust fights back with the day they fade in a smoke line track. Ashes on their flags, no retreat, no bow. I was born in the dust and I'm standing now. No gold in their bags, no weight in their vow. Ashes on their flags, and I'll show 'em how. Ashes on their flags, dust in my teeth. I've been rolling through fire with the war beneath. No fear in my tags, just the truth I plow. Ashes on their flags, and I'll show 'em how. Every step I take leaves powder behind. Tracks in the dirt, heat on my back. Every move I make's been a counterattack. No handshake deals, no half-drawn lines, just a grid I kept and the weight that's mine. Eyes on the field, I don't blink, don't stray. Every bluff they pull gets burned away. I stood where the fire hits boost to bone, and I still hold ground that they never own. Load don't jam, I aim don't shake. Every bar I drop's been built to break. If they want that smoke, I'll show the spark, and the trail I leave's gonna light the dark. Powder trails in the wind, ain't no run, ain't no bend. Every step's been marked like a shot I send. They can talk, they can grin, but the line won't bend. Powder trails in the wind, and it's all gonna end. Woo! 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 Powder trails in the wind, and it's all gonna end. Town where the signs were torn, seen men break fast when the night got warm, but I don't fold when the weight gets real. I just sharpen my boots on the edge of steel. Every shadow cast been a friend of mine. Every mile I run's been a warning sign. They hide in crowds, I walk alone with the truth I keep in the grid I own. I don't take their calls, don't read they pleas. If the ground gets rough, I just plant my knees, and the sound they fear is the step I take, cause it's built from scars that they can't fake. Powder trails in the wind, ain't no run, ain't no bend. Every step's been marked like a shot I send. They can talk, they can grin, but the line won't bend. Powder trails in the wind, and it's all gonna end. I don't want twice. You either move or you're in it. Every strike I've thrown been a flag in ground. Every verse I spit been a warhead sound. I don't share my reign, don't cut my crown. I just keep my course till the lights go down. If the words fall weak, I don't patch their holes. I just ride my lane where the fire rolls, and the proof I keep is the ground I own, cause the path I leave's been carved in stone. Powder trails in the wind, ain't no run, ain't no bend. Every step's been marked like a shot I send. They can talk, they can grin, but the line won't bend. Powder trails in the wind, and it's all gonna end. Powder trails
load it slow. Make it count. I don't waste my rounds on a name and smoke. Every shot I take got a point that broke. Walk through stones with the grit to stay. Turn the shade to a torch that lit my way. Hands don't shake, eyes don't stray. Every plan I set is the game I play. I've seen men fall when the field got loud, but I don't take knees, I just clear the crowd. Stealing my jaw, truth in my load. Every word I fire's been the law I wrote. If they test my ground, I don't trade my aim. I just pull that weight till they feel my name. One in the chamber, and I don't miss. Grain in the chamber, heat in the breath. Every move I make's been a deal with death. No fear in the wager, no step in jest. Grain in the chamber, and I aim my best. I've crossed lines that they drew in chalk. Watch them fade out fast when they heard my walk. No gold in their thread, just a hollow frame and a badge they wear that can't call my name. Every mile I've marked, been a shot well placed. Every trail I burn, been a truth they faced. I don't run from light, I don't hide in dark. I just stand where the fire makes its mark. If they throw their shade, I just stack my proof. Every tale they twist gets a cleaner truth. And the sound they fear is the shell that spins when the fight they start is the one that ends. Grain in the chamber, heat in the breath. Every move I make's been a deal with death. No fear in the wager, no step in jest. Grain in the chamber, and I aim my best. Some speak their threat, I load mine. Every hand I shook, been weighed and checked. Every bluff they pulled, been called direct. I don't trust my words for a softer ear. I just let them fly till the field goes clear. If they hold their crown on a crooked seat, I pull their rug till they feel defeat. And the road I walk ain't a road they know, 'cause it's built from fire and a steady throw. Grain in the chamber, heat in the breath. Every move I make's been a deal with death. No fear in the wager, no step in jest. Grain in the chamber, and I aim my best. Grain in the chamber, truth in my eyes. I've been walking this ground where the false man dies. No claim they can wager, no truth they can test. Grain in the chamber, and I aim my best.
They wanted the fight, I brought the furnace.
Steel in my hands, mud on my name. Every mile I run's been a burning game. I don't trade my ground, don't split my crown. I just walk these lines till they all break down. Heard them talk from never seen their face. Every word they threw missed the real man's place. I was built in smoke, molded in rain. Every breath I take's got iron in the vein. No bend back deals, no paper kings. Every promise I make got a bite that stings. If they draw their shot, I'll load mine first, and the weight I drop's gonna quench their thirst. Iron in my veins, fire in my stride. Every step I take is a war I ride. No chain can claim, no lock can hide. Iron in my veins, and I'm fortified. I've stood in the heat where the ground gave way, turned their doubts to bricks in the roads I lay. Every cut they planned been a map for me. Every wall they built been a climb I see. I don't bow for names, don't sign for lies. I just keep my pace till the light runs dry. And the scars they think are a sign I'm beat are the marks I wear when I claim my seat. If the fire they start can't match my core, then the war they want ain't worth the score. And the truth I stand is a blade they feel when the weight I bring makes the false man kneel. Iron in my veins, fire in my stride. Every step I take is a war I ride. No chain can claim, no lock can hide. Iron in my veins, and I'm fortified. Strength ain't in the shout, it's in who's still here after the smoke. Every dawn I meet is a debt I pay. Every dusk I leave's been a staked out day. I don't lend my ground, don't lease my crown. I just hold my post till they're all shut down. And the gold they flash don't outshine grit. When the test comes real, only few still fit. I was raised in mud, I was carved in flame, and I ride this path till they learn my name. Iron in my veins, fire in my stride. Every step I take is a war I ride. No chain can claim, no lock can hide. Iron in my veins, and I'm fortified. Iron in my veins, truth in my frame. Every shot I fire's got a grounded aim. No false can reign, no fear can bind. Iron in my veins, and I'm battle line.
If I see it, I own it. Steps on gravel, sound like deals. Every print I leave is the one that seals. They can hide in dust, I can track that trail. Every bluff they build ends when mine unveil. Heeding the hand, truth in the load. Every word I drop in a code I wrote. I've stared down rooms where the air was thin, and I still drew lines that they won't step in. No wasted talk, no hollow claim. Every fight I pick been a carved out name. If they aim my way, better find their spine, cause the weight I bring don't miss the line. You can't see the shot till it's already left. Smoke in the sights, steel in my hands. Every breath I take is a drawn out stand. Fire on the nights, truth in the lands. Smoke in the sights and I make my demands. I walk through towns where the lights went dead. Every door I pass
kept the words unsaid. They can plot and perhaps I don't fear their crowd. Every man turns small when the truth gets loud. I've been out in fields where the ground won't give. Learned the weight of blood and the right to live. And the dirt I've owned ain't a gift they grant. It's a claim I've kept and I won't recant. If they send their smoke, I just change my aim. Every round I save has a given name. And the shot I choose ain't a roll of dice. It's the mark I hit when they pay the price. Smoke in the sights, steel in my hands. Every breath I take is a drawn out stand. Fire on the nights, truth in the lands. Smoke in the sights and I make my demands. It ain't about pulling first, it's about never missing. Every mile I claim been a vow I swore. Every scar I keep's been a settled score. I don't trade my path, don't split my fire. I just hold that line till they all retire. And the hit they fear ain't the flash they see. It's the mind that moves like the ground beneath. I was forged in dirt, tempered in rain, and I ride with sights that don't miss the vein. Smoke in the sights, steel in my hands. Every breath I take is a drawn out stand. Fire on the nights, truth in the lands. Smoke in the sights and I make my demands. Smoke in the sights, heat in my chest. Every mark I set been my hardest test. Flame in the fights, name in the brands. Smoke in the sights and I make my demands.
When the ridge calls, you answer loud. When the ridge calls, you answer loud.
Boots hit dirt, and the ground reacts. Every step I take got a sound that cracks. I don't beg for the fight, don't wait for a sign. I just set my course till the hills align. Drums in my chest, master drums in the field. Every beat I ride been a vow I sealed. I've crossed cold streams with the fire still lit, and I stood my ground when they told me quit. No ghost in my stance, no shake in my name. Every move I make got a weight they claim. If they come with the pride, better hold that crown. Cause I don't step back, I just double down.
Drums on the ridge, fire in the lane. Every sound I strike been a marked out gain. Steel in the bridge, truth in the chain. Drums on the ridge and I stake my claim. Oh. 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 Drums on the ridge and I stake my claim. Oh. Oh.
I heard them talk when they think I'm gone, but the ridge don't sleep when the night feels long. Every echo they sing gets returned in kind. Every bluff they throw meets a sharper mind. I built my will like a wall in stone. Every brick I set been my own alone. And the weight I carry ain't theirs to bear. It's a load I forged cause I chose to wear. No crown too bright, no law too proud. I've stood in the storm till the wind back down. And the song they fear ain't a song they know. It's the beat I march when it's time to show.
Drums on the ridge, fire in the lane. Every sound I strike been a marked out gain. Steel in the bridge, truth in the chain. Drums on the ridge and I stake my claim. Oh. 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 Drums on the ridge and I stake my claim. Oh.
Every war got a rhythm. This one's mine. When the ridgeline burns, I just raise my voice. Every step I take is a war by choice. And the marks I've carved ain't for them to keep. It's the ground I guard when the roots run deep. I've seen kings fall to a single wave. I've watched whole towns lose the ground they crave. But my post don't bend, my hands don't sway. I just drum that sound till they fade away.
Drums on the ridge, fire in the lane. Every sound I strike been a marked out gain. Steel in the bridge, truth in the chain. Drums on the ridge and I stake my claim. Drums on the ridge,
the ground shake, you know we're coming.
Deep in the midnight sand, every step's a drum, every move is playing. I don't waste my rounds, don't rush my aim. Every mark I choose, where's my name? I cross rivers black under moonlit skies, where the wind cuts sharp and the heat don't rise. And the men they send don't make it far. When the hunt begins, I'm the one in charge. No false trails, no hollow threats. Every path I ride got the dirt I've said. If they feel the ground, they can feel my claim. Every heartbeat sinks with the war I frame. Midnight stampede, fire in my chest. Every track I lay is a battle confessed. Steel in the lead, truth in the rest. Midnight stampede, and I run my quest. Sleep with the doors unlocked till the wrong wind blows and the floorboards talk. Every shadow there gets a name I know. Every light they kill make my cover grow. And the heels don't lie when they call my stride. It's a sound that cuts through the countryside. If they ride with fear, they'll break in two. When the ridgeline moves, it's me coming through. No fence too high, no road too wide. Every chase they start is a losing ride. And the smoke they send just marks my trail. Every roar I bring tells them who won't fail. Midnight stampede, fire in my chest. Every track I lay is a battle confessed. Steel in the lead, truth in the rest. Midnight stampede, and I run my quest. Slow down, it just decides who makes it out. From the canyon's mouth to the plains I've crossed, every mile I've claimed came with lines they lost. I don't trade my pace, don't lose my fire, I just turn that chase into something higher. And the roar they hear ain't the wind they trust, it's the weight of boots kicking up that dust. Every flash they see is a strike I chose, every mark I leave is the path I close. Midnight stampede, fire in my chest. Every track I lay is a battle confessed. Still in the lead, truth in the rest. Midnight stampede, and I run my quest. Midnight stampede, heat in my stride. Every mile I take is a war I ride. No ground unclaimed, no fear to test. Midnight stampede, and I run my quest. When the ground starts to hum, it's already too late. Footfalls heavy on the red clay ground. Every step I take makes a war drum sound. I don't knock, I don't wait for the door to turn. I bring the kind of heat that'll make it burn. Smoke in the air, but it's not from fire. It's the grit in the lungs of a backroad rider. I've walked through storms that they all avoid. Made my name in the places the maps destroy. No calm in my stride, no peace in my hand. Every mile I own is a piece I plan. If they hear my call from across that hill, they know the sound and they know the will. War chant hollow, beating my chest. Every move I make is a battle address. Steel through the marrow, truth in the test. War chant hollow, and I ride possess. And I ride possess. From the pine tree shade to the canyon's lip, I've tracked more ghosts than the tales they slipped. Every campfire tale got a root infect, and my boots are proof of the ground I've cracked. They don't speak my name unless it's in fear, cause I walk through lines they won't come near. Every mark I carve been a claim I keep, even when the night's cut sharp and deep. No false flags, no borrowed fight. Every war I wage got my own birthright, and the march I play isn't theirs to steal. It's the ground that moves under how I feel. War chant hollow, beating my chest. Every move I make is a battle address. Steel through the marrow, truth in the test. War chant hollow, and I ride possess. And I ride possess. It's not the first drum that went, it's the last one still echoing. If they call me out, better call me right, cause I don't miss steps in the dead of night. Every shadow cast is a path I claim. Every pulse I hear beats out my name. I've been marked before, but I marked them back. Turn the road ahead to a one-way track, and the sound they dread when the hills go still is my war chant rolling over every hill. War chant hollow, beating my chest. Every move I make is a battle address. Steel through the marrow, truth in the test. War chant hollow, and I ride possess. War chant hollow, in my stride. Every mile I take is a war I ride. No ground surrender, no truth suppressed. War chant hollow, and I ride possess. Last stand, and I'm still breathing. Oh, 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 oh. Steel boots bite in the dirt so deep. Heavy steps a vow that I swore to keep. I bled in the mud, I burned in the rain, but I never laid down, never gave my name. Every scar I wear's been forged in fight. Every long road walk was mine by right. They can talk about crowns, I'll take the ground, cause I built my throne where the war drums sound. No deal with the calm, no pact with the tame. Every mark I make puts weight to my name. If the sun goes black and the sky turns red, I'll still march on till the last word said. I run in the blood, fire in my chest. Every move I make puts my soul to the test. No break in the flood, no fear in the rest. I run in the blood and I ride possessed. And I ride possessed. From the pine tree smoke to the desert stone, I've stood my ground where the dark had grown. Every rival step's been matched in pace. Every strike they send gets thrown in place. I felt cold steel at my back before, and I turned that push push to an open war. If they think I'll fall, better bet again, 'cause I fight for mine till the very end. No crown too gold, no blade too near. I've carved my path with both hands clear, and the law they hold don't touch my land, 'cause I rule this ground with my own command. Fire in the blood, fire in my chest. Every move I make puts my soul to the test. No break in the flood, no fear in the rest. Fire in the blood, and I ride possessed. Fire in the blood, and I ride possessed. You don't win wars, you outlast them. I've crossed lines they swore were closed. I've walked through fire where the cold wind blows. Every night I've faced without retreat. Every mile I've claimed put the ground in beat. I don't beg for the dawn, I don't wait for light. I just carve my name in the bones of night. And the ground they guard turns mine in time, 'cause I fight with a force they can't define. Fire in the blood, fire in my chest. Every move I make puts my soul to the test. No break in the flood, no fear in the rest. Fire in the blood, and I ride possessed.